Here we go.
Okay.
Go full
We're
screen.
live. We are live.
Hello. Oh, the delay on the screen's tight.
Here we go.
I want to mute.
We're live now.
That's gonna
Oh,
echo.
you're gonna have to turn that down.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry
Sick.
for that. Welcome to our usual for disc golf podcasting. We've got to take a minute to get all ready, but we're ready. And man, this looks really good on.
We're going to have to actually turn these cameras because I can't talk and see all this delay.
Don't like the delay?
No.
Just don't watch it. Just don't watch it.
It's so hard.
Are y'all freaking joking me right now? Okay, all right. We'll see how this goes. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks,
Because I'm looking down thinking I'm waving. I am not on the screen. That's why I'm in.
Yep, so this is a natural state of mind. And we are CW2 Productions with Dan and Jumpman. That actually sounded really good.
Jan and the Jumpman. I can already hear a spin-off show.
Why are you the jump man?
Oh, man.
You're joking.
Right?
I think of jump man. I think of like Jordan, the Jordan logo. Do you like Jordans?
I do, yeah.
Wow, y'all.
There's a whole episode.
Oh, yeah,
on
we
that
can.
one.
Yeah.
All right, we'll put a pin in that one. I really don't know.
No, we'll table that for here. When we get a stale moment, we can just remember. Oh, just say Jumpman.
I feel so left out already.
You should.
1 minute in, and I'm
It's not for
on
the
the
live
outside of the
audience.
inside joke. Okay, got it.
It's going to not be at
That's clear.
least,
Yeah, clear.
Well, you know, the live audience, we can probably reenact it. I can go get my bed.
What's on the docket today, dude?
Yeah, well, I mean, what are we going to talk about today
All
on
right,
this
yeah, well,
fair
you know,
podcast?
There's a camera. Hey, everyone.
We are going to be jumping around, by the way, folks, so expect it. Well, yeah, thank you, Dan, for being on again. Reoccurring Dan.
Yeah.
And Jumpman JMO. JMO, we're on to talk about your charity and benefit tournament coming up on December 2nd.
Yeah.
We just had one this past weekend, Veterans for Vets. That was awesome. We'll talk about that. We're going to kind of just talk about some cool, positive disc golf experiences we've had that, you know, like I myself have had recently and that Dan may have had, JMO, all of us. So that'll be cool. It's the off season, so we're kind of just really going with it. I haven't heard anything about anything with sponsorships. I don't know if you guys have or not.
No. I don't keep up with too much of that.
Yeah, that was a Mike thing last week.
I got a sponsor.
Mike does have the inside scoop of that.
Game needs to be turned down a bit. Everyone's mics, okay?
Loud as heck.
Thank you, Mike.
I'll get that.
Okay.
Yeah. Get on it.
Our gang's a little loud, and so Wolford's doing that. He's our sound dude. He's pretty much the everything guy.
Everything.
Thank you, Wolf.
Jumpman.
That wasn't on camera, unfortunately. Oh yeah, it will be.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, then we're gonna turn that off.
I'm gonna pull it to me whenever it gets a little more charged. So we are also going to
All
talk
right, Mike.
about there's some possibilities of some cool things happening in the future for Little Rock Disc Golf. I'm gonna get into that. I'm not going to speculate on it, but a little bit of news.
A little bit of news.
Yeah, a little bit of news. So,
What it could be.
and then we're going to just kind of go with the stream of consciousness as well. If you guys have one, bring it up.
A conscience? I don't have any consciences at all.
All right, well.
Okay. Oh, your mom said much better. Oh, your mom's on. Hey, Debbie.
Oh, crap.
Nice.
Hey, Deb.
Number one supporter. Love that.
You know, yeah, well, let's just go ahead and get this off the rails.
Okay.
When you made the Final Four and we did all that voting for the to see who played, what was that deal? Why we
The
vote?
skins at persimmon?
No, we voted for the 4 finalists.
The match play?
Yes, when you made the Final Four.
Yeah, I thought I earned that.
No, you did.
Yeah.
You did earn it, but we had them vote for some reason, and that's when you got like a lot of
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Your mom was a big
Oh, yeah, dude. She's
proponent of that. She was
pitbull, bro. That's what
yeah. Who also does the Little Rock Touchdown Club,
she does. Yeah.
which is a big deal in a little.
Huge hog fan. Dan
And
got to meet her
Razor,
sister.
Razorback.
We had a good time with the War Memorial game.
Yeah, yeah. If you have anybody ever sees her around, be like, "Hey, is Pittman getting fired or what?" And she might know the answer.
She'll have the scoop. Sick.
But yeah. So JMO, we're talking the Grinch. One of my favorite tournaments of the year. Probably my favorite. It's non-sanctioned.
Right.
Doubles,
Yep.
go for it.
Yeah. So the whole point of it, and well, just being fun and everything and non-sanctioned, was to provide a vibe for those that are getting into it to come out and have a tournament experience, but obviously completely fun. So that's why there's a ton of people that are registered that I don't know, and I love that. And I'll pair them with you guys and other guys that I know that can get out there and help them out. But that's pretty cool to look at the register and see people that you don't know come out because they know it's a fun tournament. So
It is super fun.
yeah.
I'll definitely plug that.
Dude, roll with it, Dan. I think that you've had some pretty cool outfits.
Oh, so fun. Me and Mitch Thompson have teamed up with it the last few years that we've played. And like Jesse says, we actually appreciate in this tournament especially not just being carded up with our best buddies because like you mentioned, there's a lot of new people or people that haven't played tracks or just people new to disc golf. So it's a good opportunity to be a good ambassador of the sport, for one. Yeah. Two, it's for a great cause. Is it Toys for Tots? Is that the organization that you
Yeah, the
use?
Toys for Tots,
okay.
yeah.
So that's basically your entry fee is you're bringing a toy per person. So that's an awesome cause too. The pile of toys is so cool to see.
Yeah.
Every year, I mean, it gets bigger and bigger. It's like a mountain of toys.
It's difficult. I thank God I have the Forerunner.
Yeah.
It's difficult. Y'all fill it up every
Don't you
year.
have to bring the your trailer too? Didn't you bring that last year?
Last year I bought the trailer for like just storage of the stuff the baskets stuff we were using because with all the toys going into the Forerunner, there was nothing else that can go in there. So thank goodness I had the trailer as well. But yeah, so this was the fourth year that we're doing it. The fourth annual Grinch Stole Disc Golf. Every single year we've filled up. This was the quickest year we filled up. The registration opened like October 2nd, so I think I said it like 2 months before the tournament. So it opened October 2nd. Immediately, people were signing up. I think I went like 2 weeks and never said a word on Facebook. And a couple people, slowly, people got signed up. And I said one thing, and then it was boom, 60% full. And I made another comment like a couple weeks later, or 4 days later, I think that's what it was. I said, I only made one comment, and you're at 60%. That's awesome, great. And then boom, it went up to like 99% pretty quickly. So in the end, we filled up with a month before the tournament. So we're still 2 weeks out, and we've been full for 2 weeks.
What's that wait list looking like? Is there still a chance for anyone that's listening? We don't want to get them too sold on this awesome event, and then they just sit on the wait list.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
There's a chance.
But what does the wait list look like? Do you know?
There's always a chance. Currently, we have. So I just promoted someone off the wait list today. So currently, we have 3 other teams on the wait list, and there's a chance that I just say screw it and get you on there. If you're one of those 3 teams, once you get past that, those guys are pretty unlikely to be able to play unless someone drops out day of and I get a contact with you. But the 3 teams that are on the wait list, yeah, you probably have a great chance of being in the tournament. I've also went out there today to kind of with the Wolfpack guys to check out the layout that I want to utilize, and especially to say, you know what, maybe I think I can add actually 2 more holes. So
29 holes? 26. Okay.
Yeah. So we had 18 the very first year, and that wait list was huge.
Full, yeah.
And so then I went to 24 the past 2 years, and so I went out there today. I was like, maybe I can squeeze in 26, and I think we are going to squeeze in 26. So and they're gonna be fun. They're gonna be not normal holes, almost like a Safari S type, I guess, for those particular holes. So yeah, so if you're on the wait list, you have a great chance. Anybody past the current ones, maybe not such a great chance, but I definitely want anybody that is remotely interested to go ahead and hit that wait list because, next year's year 5, and I want to do the absolute best I can to just go all out. So the more understanding of the participation we
balls out, Jesse.
That'll help me better plan for it. So if I get a wait list of 20 teams or whatever, then I know that I definitely need to move this to a different location. So I want to grow it. I want everybody to be there, but I can't. I can't do 36 holes. I don't think anyone want to play basically a 2-round tournament for charity.
But talking about the Vets tournament, that was 27.
27, it's a good number.
That's a good amount. And there's a ton of space at tracks, and you do a great job getting creative with the added holes. I remember last year, I think you introduced the disc dice game, where you had to play along with what type of disc the dice said to throw, what type of shot you had to throw. That was fun. But another thing I will plug, because Jesse's probably too nice to say it, if you are signed up and you're not on the wait list and you know at any point you're not going to make it, please contact him and let him know. Because that only allows more people that want to play to come and play, and it only allows more toys to be donated. That's the whole point.
Dude, good point,
right?
Dan.
So, like, if you know that you're signed up and you're not going to make it, or you have an idea, like you're 50-50 even, over-communicate that. That'll give Jesse a better idea of how many more people we can actually get out there.
Yeah, I appreciate
All the
that.
more reason to get on the wait list.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Last year, for some reason, we did have just a random lackluster, I guess, of people showing up or signing up and not showing up. It was pretty hefty last
How
year.
many
Luckily-
teams you have not show up last year?
Six, probably at least six.
Yeah, I thought
because there was like a whole group from Jonesboro that had signed up and whatever they couldn't make
right.
it.
Yeah, I remember that,
But
yeah.
and that's fine,
Something
right?
happens, yeah, right. Stuff
But I
happens.
need you to communicate with me because of the style of tournament this is. There are people on the wait list, and I mean, to kind of sound cliche or something like this is, if you don't come, you're costing the children some toys. So
if you don't come, you don't love children.
Yeah,
If you
so-
don't sign up and get on the wait list, seriously, you don't love children.
How much money should it cost so that you like children? Like, as far as the gift that you're
that's
Well, the money thing's interesting because there's no fee to sign up for it
Yeah.
either. So it's
Yeah.
very easy to sign up for and very easy to say, like, oh, it's not a big deal that I can't go.
There's not a
But-
fee.
yeah.
Mike
You
charged
know,
me
like-
$40.
Well,
He
yeah,
made me give him
oh,
$40
man.
Think
to
of the
sign
big
up.
picture. If you
Right.
happen to be
Yeah.
not going to make it and you're signed up, it's just going to get more people in there.
yeah, and I understand when
You take away toys if you don't come. If you sign up and don't come, you hate kids too.
yeah.
Who were those people last year?
Here I am
We'll
being the
get
good
those
guy. I'm
names.
usually the bad guy in these.
Yeah.
You are.
Well,
yeah.
thank you
Well
for
said.
mentioning that, Dan. I appreciate it.
Of course.
I got a great picture of sleeveless Dan when he went sleeveless.
my-
When
my
you were
Christmas sweater,
you were
yes.
feeling pretty good. You were having good Christmas spirits.
We get a lot of people out there that dress up.
I had to
remember-
change my outfit. It was hot. It was like
been
80
hot, like,
degrees
every
that
year,
day, it felt
yeah.
like I
Right.
had this cool Christmas sweater. It had like Christmas random animals and jingle bells stitched to it, and I had to cut the sleeves off because it
And
was
you-
almost 80 degrees.
You give points or whatever for people who dress up, right?
Yeah, we call it spirit strokes.
Spirit
So if you dress up in any kind of festive attire, we'll give you a stroke off or a couple strokes depending on what it is. If you wear a pair of like reindeer antlers, then you may get a stroke off. But
Maybe a half stroke.
if you pull a Bill Haysick and Dustin Lay, you're getting 6 strokes off. Because they go all out.
So
So
glad you mentioned their outfits. They probably took the cake last year.
yeah,
Yeah, and
they,
they're
they did a-
waitlisted right now, I think.
They are
Who's that?
waitlisted, yeah.
Bill Hassick and I forget who it was.
What did they dress?
Dustin.
What
Last
was
year they dressed up in like a mini skirt and crop top made out of tinsel.
the crop top was so hot, man.
Yeah.
And it was so.
It was all very Christmassy though.
Yeah,
It was
so
very appropriate, festive appropriate.
I just
So if
thought
you
about
dress
that.
up and you bring extra gifts, then you get extra strokes. Now I'm not
Extra
going to give
strokes, yeah.
12 strokes off.
Yeah.
I keep it. It's all subjective for me or to me, and I keep it limited.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's for
that's
fun,
a good
either.
way to. Yeah, there was the very first year we did it. Actually, we had because of spirit strokes, we had a 3-way tie in the co-ed division. So they went and played off at hole
Yeah.
one, and
Well, I think we lost one year because of what's a lot of stroke offs.
Yeah.
With what's his name? Him and his wife always play together. Fudge.
Brian and Randy,
No.
Nikki and John.
Nikki and John. They come dressed up really cool.
Yeah, they go.
They did have a cool outfit 2 years ago. 2 years ago,
What did they come up as 2 years ago?
they had like full matching like zip up suits almost. Like,
Yeah, one year they
Look
did
hot.
like
Devo.
Wendy Lou Who or Susie Lou Who, or the Grinch.
Yeah.
They did the Grinch. The first year they may have just been like Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Last year they got sick and weren't able to attend, but they're on the list immediately this year. So
Nice.
Let's go.
I imagine that they'll
Yeah, I
do the
jumped
costumes
on
up.
and just signed up alone
Yeah.
without looking for a partner because I had seen how quickly it was filling up. So
Actually, that's a good point. Again, there is a wait list, so it's kind of a moot point. But we do allow a singles sign up. So just if you don't quite have a partner yet, go ahead and sign up as singles. And if you don't get a partner, then we'll either Cali you or there will be other singles that have signed up. And so I've actually done that before.
You pimp them out to each other.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
There have
Nice.
been a singles pool that was able to match up with others in that pool.
Yeah.
To go out and play. So
Is there
I
any
didn't know that,
single
so I could
females in
play-
that pool
I
to
could,
play with?
kick Mitch off my team and play Cali.
you can't. Well,
Whoa.
No, I'm kidding. Love you, Mitch.
what's your team name?
Jingle Balds.
Jing.
Yeah, clever.
I don't even.
We've got
know.
our matching. We had matching sweaters last year that we actually bought at Kroger. Oddly enough, they had really cool.
Those were nice,
Christmas
actually,
sweaters.
yeah.
I ended up getting the matching
pants,
matching joggers with it. So if we can find him a hoodie jogger like matching set, it doesn't have to be the same, but we'll probably just wear that. So,
Nice.
with some Santa hats and call it a day.
I want to put way more thought into what I wear this year.
I know Mike's
Oh,
listening,
right.
so Mike, be prepared for something good. We're gonna have to do. We're gonna. I mean,
Are you and Mike May playing together?
Yeah.
yeah.
What's y'all's team name?
Yeah, he dumped me.
Bag on.
Is that our name?
Bag on for the bag on
yeah.
butts.
Bag on, yeah.
No,
So
because
every putt's got to be bag on.
because we're Santa Claus and we carry around a lot of gifts and hand them out to kids
I
because
was
we,
thinking that too.
we love
Santa's
the
got a
kids.
bag on his back.
Yeah, we
Put it
don't.
over
We
his
ain't
shoulder.
falling for that.
And disclosure, yeah, Wyman, the wishy-washiness, and Mike, when Mike needed an answer that night, and I was just like, I crushed under pressure. I was just like, yeah, okay.
Oh, I'd have been like,
Yeah, maybe, man. Yeah, I'll do it. Let me get back to you. I think I'm going to be able to.
no, I just said yes to that one. I would have said yes to JMO's tournament for sure.
It's a great one.
So I'm with, but I have a partner,
Who's your partner
Lucas
again?
Murray. So I feel
Oh, that's
bad
right.
for him,
Nice.
just like I feel bad for David yesterday, because I'm not playing so good.
Luke Dukas.
Lucas
Lucas has
been
been
playing
playing well, yeah.
He
so
has, yeah.
he'll put you on his back like a little elf that you are.
I know, but
And
shouldn't be too bad for his knee. Not very heavy, so
no, you're not. $140 at best, I bet.
man, it's like $147. Anyways, yes, I'm a small statured man.
210.
That's how much you are. Damn, you big.
Yeah,
So, well, I start hitting the gym again when it gets cold.
yeah.
So, we'll see if that happens. I think you could get 27 holes. I mean, so you got 26 now. Is there anything else going on at the park that weekend?
When I talked to Keith Cox originally, he said no,
Okay.
but there was two years ago, maybe I can't remember which year. There was lacrosse going on out there.
Oh, that's
I
right. There
Remember? So luckily, the way we designed the holes, anyways, didn't mess with it. But there's nothing on the course. There's nothing softball wise. I'm not sure if there's going to be in that field though.
Right.
But
Man, maybe
as
we
far-
can look at some other options if that's the case. Yeah,
Yeah, there's got to be so
I
many.
mean, every field could have a hole then, if that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of options out there, but the reason I don't just continue to add holes is because my perspective is like, who wants to come out here and play a 4-hour
No,
championship?
you're right.
Yeah.
I think you go the two courses in one area and get whatever 72 and 72. Then
Yeah.
get the 144.
The more holes, the more time, and I know y'all love it. I know it's fun. You're hanging out with your buddies, but at some point you're like, okay, come on, get me off this course, kind of thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
That's TDJMO right there, everyone. Get me
trying
off
to
this
look
course.
out for everybody. But
My
we're-
question is, too, how much does the city partner with you on this? Do they get involved?
they
City of
Brian?
Bryant?
Yeah.
when we first started, Parks and Rec did help a lot. Because I mean, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no equipment. I didn't have you guys as friends. The Wolfpack, I don't even know if I was in yet. So it was very minimal the supplies and stuff I had. So they did help with like tables and tents and stuff. And each year it's just kind of not by any part of theirs. It's gone down because I haven't quite needed that any longer.
Yeah.
So what they clearly do is they let me use the course for free. Typically, they're wanting some kind of a fee or whatever because I would be closing down the course. But they donate that fee basically.
That's the one thing he asked me when I run stuff out there. Is it going to shut down the course? No.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, like I said, that makes sense to charge a fee for that.
Yeah. And the first year I said no, and I did. I shut down the course basically because it was 72 people.
Yeah.
And so now we
Way to lie for kids' presents.
Yeah.
though.
Well,
That's
it's-
all.
Well, I didn't know the very first year. So I can talk about this all day, but we're at 96 people the past 3 years and with a wait list. The very first year we were at 72 people with a wait list. I mean, they were constantly because I didn't have a disc golf scene at that time, so I was getting text message, Facebook messages, people begging to get in. And I remember when I was going through the process and setting it up with my partners and everything, I was like, man, if I get 40 people, that's going to be like a success. Just 40 people, 40 gifts for toys, and we're freaking rocking and rolling. And then I'd never expected what happened. It filled up. People wanted in. People the next year, that was in December, so February, people are asking, hey, are we doing it again? Like, what's the plan? You got this going? It was just incredible. I tell people all the time because people say, great job, Jesse or J-Mo or whatever, you did. No, I don't do crap. What I tell y'all is I said, be here at this time in this place, bring gifts, and let's have some fun. So it's the Central Disc Golf or Central Arkansas Disc Golf area that's really the ones that are making this fun and as beneficial to the kids. Because I don't bring any gifts, to be honest. But
Well, I'll
Central
pause you there.
Arkansas loves the
I
kids.
agree with 99% of that, but you do play AM in tournaments, and almost all of your payouts, you get discs to save for giveaways for this tournament.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is, you put in that, you put in a lot of extra work, so accept the congratulations.
Yeah.
You put in a lot of great effort, and it's a great tournament every year.
You
I'm
are.
excited for it. It's
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun.
You're a humble dude. So,
With that being said, real quick, I do have to shout out. I forgot to do it in my post. Last post.
Shout out.
Last post I made, I showed the Grinch inventory that you had mentioned. Yeah, so all that comes from my payout. But when I was at Natural State Championship for Eli, he asked me, hey, like what? Because we talked about it in the past through his Flex Stars. Like, hey, I'm doing this tournament just casually. So that weekend, he said, well, what do you want? And I said, I just give me a couple accessories. That's son of a. He gave me a box that was just filled
Oh, that's awesome.
with hats and discs. They were some for the tournament, but there were also just some from his inventory. I'm sorry. So he played a big part in what you saw in that picture, and that's gonna allow me to do some more of those mini games I did this past year. So that's pretty much all his. I'm gonna use for that. So that definitely gets pushed back out. So thank you so much, Eli Webb, for helping out with that and donating what he did.
Heck yeah.
So this year I did kind of, I had a bad year. I've been telling people in terms of my performance. So I've always been terrified my
I
stock's
get
going
it.
down. But with people like Eli and 13 Peaks and stuff like that, Persimmon Ridge, I can maintain a pretty good inventory to push it back out for the CDPs to add the value. Oh, speaking of value, sorry.
No, let's
you're
go.
okay,
Keep it
man.
going.
I got lunch.
He said 5 words last podcast, I think.
Making it up. Let's go.
Lunch is going to be provided this year.
Lunch provided.
By who? By who?
By Benko ZK. So
The place where you work.
the place I work. So I reached out and gave him the sweet talk, the spiel. 3 years, 500 gifts, and so they're going to get a group together from the managers there in Saline County, and they're going to come serve hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff.
Dude,
for,
that's awesome.
for y'all. Yeah.
They have one of those like big grill trailer
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
they
Hey,
can
I
cook
asked
out.
Can you ask them not to overcook the hamburgers so when I get
Can't
there it
taste the
doesn't
grape
Little
taste...
pink. Little pink in the middle.
No, motherfudger, you wouldn't be grateful.
Little
I-
Pink.
When you're cooking 100 hamburgers, they're going to cook
Yeah.
them well done. Eat your dang hamburger and be happy.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah,
so that's the
bad,
value that we're trying to add value every year. That's
Yeah.
the way we're going to do it. Next
That's
year, we'll
great
try to-
value. Great value.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Cool.
Where do you need volunteers? Can people contact you to volunteer?
Yeah, I've got friends all the time that are messaging me saying, "What do you need this or what do you need at this point?" I generally say yes. I love help, but currently, like at this specific moment, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I
It's kind of like for me, it's one of those things. Like I'm freaking out a little bit because I know I've got all this stuff to do, but really it's like a day of thing, and it's hard for me to really schedule who I need and what I need. But typically,
Yeah.
people are always. I'll say, yeah, I could use help. I just don't know. I'll let you know. They show up at 6 o'clock in the morning, anyways, and help. They're like, you didn't really say yes or no, but I want to be here. I want to help you.
Right.
And so I've had people every year. Actually, that's the first time I ever met Mitch Thompson. Was at the very first year Grinch Stole Christmas. He was partnering with Jared Offit, and he was there at the crack of dawn. He was there before I was there, I think, to get set up. And so we met, and he helped me go rake the arrows so we can spray paint and stuff like that. So that's short story on that, I guess.
That's the kind of guy
But-
Mitch is,
It's a
too.
great,
Yeah, it's
great.
good.
So volunteers are
Story.
always helpful. Matt Bratcher's asked to volunteer every year, and just
Matty B.
if you get there, just help me set up, and I'll see what I can do.
I've got a
But-
best friend whose name.
And then like a Bill Hastings and Jason Newman and his group, they actually always volunteer and help me take everything down. So I think they're the ones I've actually loaded the truck the past 3 years. So
That's what I was going to mention.
I bail.
The biggest physical labor demand is, setting it up, taking it down, because there's a lot of portable baskets you put out there.
yeah,
Signage in the ground. You've got temporary signage. I mean, there's even holes you could think of at tracks that's like what it'd be beneficial to have someone hanging out and spotting. Like where, like
Yes.
hole 10, if you're playing in the right, like where did it go in?
Yeah.
There's a
hole
lot of
7 in the
opportunity.
woods with the leaves.
Hole 8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when the leaves are out and that upper wooded area that doesn't get mowed and collected. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's something we can look for in the future. Volunteers from the city, maybe the Bryant, but But yeah, all my pals, y'all are welcome to come out and help. You may be there 2 hours early, not get anything done because I've got it covered or what. But I definitely appreciate everything.
Go out there and they can warm up, whatever.
Yeah, get warm.
Well, we'll see what the weather's going to do because it's too unpredictable in
Yeah.
November and December.
When is this again?
December the 2nd.
Yep.
So it's always going to be the traditional
First Saturday of December.
Yeah, and that's really played off of the whole purpose of doing this is Toys for Tots, Marine Corps Toys for Tots. They do this. What's it called? I'm blanking at Christmas Hill or something at Shackleford Crossing. They do like a big couple day festival, if you will, a motorcycle rally and stuff like that, all kinds of stuff. And that's where I deliver the toys every year.
Okay.
And so the toy delivery is on Sunday. So that's why we went with the first weekend of first Saturday of December. It's because boom, I collect the toys and I immediately go and take it to Toys for Tots on Sunday.
Yeah. And you've kind of
so that-
solidified that date, as of now, like
Yeah.
the past 4 years. That's, other stuff will go on in the state, I'm sure, but you know that you always have, you're going to fill up every year. I have no doubt.
I hope so.
So I think you could, if you need to move it, you could move it and it would do fine.
Yeah.
So I like it at tracks, but I'll play anything.
It's always been a Tracks, right?
It's always
Yeah. Tracks, TRAXX.
I'm
It's
excited.
Trax is a great course. It's got everything for a tournament like this. Beginners,
It's got a lot of
advanced
room.
people. It allows me to add holes and add some
actually,
fun
two
things.
baskets per hole. You can just make
Yeah.
your new holes.
Yeah, that's what we did today. I think there's probably 4 or 5 total holes that are just utilizing.
What do you mean you did today?
When I went out there and played my layout and tested it.
Thanks for playing with those.
Yeah. There's 5 total holes I think that I'm utilizing because they're just part of the course anyways without a tent basket,
Nice.
But we're going to have some fun games this year. Or fun, I guess, objects on particular holes. It's not going to be just get a birdie. You're going to have to
Hit a tin can on a
Are we going to have to answer any sort of trivia questions?
on hole 14 there is trivia.
Okay, sweet,
Yeah.
sweet.
Oh, God.
But what should we brush up on? Just let us know. No, there's not.
Yeah, it's like, it's not really. Hey,
Until you answer, you can't move on. And if you can't move on, you can't
Oh man,
finish.
yeah. If
We're just gonna put
If you
some-
get passed by the card behind you, you lose 5 strokes.
We're going to put some spins
Flash
on some holes, some new requirements, if you will, on some of these holes, and it's going to be good.
Okay.
It's going to be a fun time.
That's
You know,
good.
Just kind of change it up.
You always do a good
I
job.
love to mix it up.
You told me about that weird hole, hole 5. I guess I shouldn't say anything if it's going to be a surprise for people. You told me about a
Surprise!
Wolfpack
Yeah.
hole
what
that
we
you guys
tested.
played.
Yeah.
It
we're-
sounded fun.
I went out there and tested it today, and I did not make it. So actually,
Great.
when I played the layout today, all the holes that I are adding fun stuff to, I actually took strokes because I could not make it. That's just because I messed up. Okay, it's not because they're hard. They're gonna be fun. I think you're gonna get there. And the reason I'm doing that is because if we were, all 4 strangers, we go out there and play. We had this really weird requirement. And we're going to root for you to hit that requirement.
Yeah.
When you do it, we're going to cheer. And so I like to add that layer of camaraderie to it. So that's what it's going to be about, having these weird holes where you have to do something, and it's going to be fun for the entire card. So
The cool thing about the charity or benefit tournaments is that there's competitiveness, but it's not at all like a sanctioned tournament. We have 1 or 2 in there that.
Oh, I go to win every time.
Yeah.
Going to win.
Oh, I know you.
What do you win? You don't win
He's freaking
anything.
out.
you win my love and affection.
Oh,
I already have that,
Trying
y'all.
to get that
I already have
the
it.
whole year.
I already have it. I mean, I'm taking it already for granted. Well, there's the JMO hour. Thanks, JMO.
well, I mean,
Yeah,
we'll
you-
jump
you-
and segue into it.
I'm just playing. No, thanks, Jesse.
But yeah,
He does do a great job. The Do Better Club, I guess, is just
Do
know.
Better disc golf.
yeah, do better disc.
And-
golf.
Yep,
Rich
I may jump that
stole
club. I may
disc
go into that club too.
I think he's trying to get sponsored.
I am.
Oh, yeah. Send me a
I'm
resume.
in of a shit show team still, so all G Star
I have an
plastic.
idea. I have an idea for next year though. The 5-year.
Hit
We need stamped discs.
Yeah.
We need to get some
We
tournament
can throw in
stamped
for that, yeah.
Grinch discs.
I like the, of course, I like Innova.
Yeah. The only thing that keeps me from doing that is that this is literally a cashless
The
tournament.
cost, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Try, dude.
So,
we'll make it happen.
if,
Yeah,
uh,
let's
we
put
can-
out
we
some
can make it
feelers for
happen.
next year. We got
Yeah.
plenty of time for next. We can put out
We do,
feelers if
yeah.
someone wants to sponsor it in that regard. That's a
Somebody,
big-
we'll get
big-
somebody to jump on and to pay for
Debbie,
those.
She'll find you.
Josh,
something.
Debbie
I will
seems to
say-
be able to find it.
I think year year two. So we're in year 4. So year 2, Josh Pentecoff did dye up some pretty cool Grinch stamp discs for me, or not dye, but stenciled them. Year 2, I gave those to the winner.
I won one of those.
Yeah, they're pretty cool looking. I liked them. He did a great job. Unfortunately, we just couldn't, do it any longer.
Yeah.
We just didn't do it last year for whatever reason. No. But so it's a great idea. But like I said, it's a zero cash tournament.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch it. I don't want to look at it.
So you have a lot of resources though that you could bring in to
Yeah.
make it big.
Yeah, we got plenty of resources.
Yeah.
I want to.
Natural state of mind.
Yeah, we'll donate. NSM will NSOM. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Jamie Callis, thanks for watching again. If you're still watching, yeah, Dan thought it was a funny by doing the upside down Longhorn.
Oh, did he comment on that?
Yeah, he did. He did. He said turn the disc upside right. That I wouldn't do that. That blasphemy. I mean, it's only the 10-1.
that's
The
funny.
10-1 Longhorns, Jesse. 10-1
Yeah.
Oh,
that's-
they 10-1?
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys don't care. But I do watch your hog trash. Way to beat up on FIU and lose to UNC Greensboro. I mean, it's fun to watch Dan watch these basketball games.
A little confidence.
We'll see Texas and men's basketball, I'm sure, at some point. Who knows?
Yeah,
Actually, probably not. You guys won't make it in the tournament, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but good segue. We got some discs up here. I decided to grab some out of the garage. Seawolf saw me grabbing his
I did.
Longhorn
didn't know why I was
stamped
doing
Halo Mamba. I'm guessing, is it a Halo Mamba?
that is a Halo Wraith.
Halo Wraith, so that's why he didn't throw it.
It's my flick disc that I don't flick.
Flying Saucer disc, we mentioned that one last time. I don't think they still do that for
They do.
They still?
Yeah, man.
National Disc Golf Day?
Yeah, they still use I think it was a Fox or something last year or
Why
something
are they
weird.
not
Last year.
sponsoring tournaments?
I don't know, but yeah, well, I was surprised when I heard that. I think I got that like 2 years ago.
Flying Saucers in a big. They're everywhere.
I mean,
Like,
discs
they're a
and
big
frisbees are
company.
technically flying saucers, so they should be. 13 Peaks P2 up there. What up, 13 Peaks?
What's up, Jimmy and John?
Yeah.
Saw them
Cat merch
yesterday.
Stingray,
Good to see you
hold it
guys
down.
yesterday.
Always the cat merch. Love the Stingray. I threw it today.
OGPR graphic.
OG.
I think what is that, a Truth?
That is an EMAC Truth.
EMAC Truth. Persimmon Ridge, I got to
Dude.
play there again.
The
First time in a
original.
long time.
Original. Yeah, you did. I was working yesterday while you guys were playing. It was fun.
And then a good old Diamond State. I think that's a state championship stamp. Glow Wraith.
So,
The 2 race up there.
Yeah. Innova coming in strong. Actually, it is like it's
Well, I don't know what the 13.
the 13 Peaks is a P2, so
it's not the end of
And,
the P2 though.
Then we got the dynamic.
So, segue,
Do we-
because we're going to, well, we just actually brought up Diamond State up there. Was that for the Dubs?
well, that was the singles
just one of their
state
singles.
champs from I think 2 years ago.
How'd you do in that?
Solid 7th place in MA2. I'm sure. I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Congratulations.
I'll tell you what.
You and Jared and I.
We'll
were
find out.
one year. So, but there's Diamond State does their doubles. It's sanctioned. It's XC tier. Is that what they call those?
I guess, yeah.
Yesterday, there was another benefit tournament. I just really like the benefit tournaments. They're a lot of fun. We're going to get later into that, like your disc golf experiences here recently. I've got a lot of positives that I can look at as far as how I feel about disc golf now, even though I'm playing terribly. But I'm really enjoying it because I'm not playing as much.
Yeah, mental state.
But
changes it all.
we were talking about this before the podcast, JMO, that, yours filled up in no time,
Yep.
and this one
He
yesterday
only posted
filled up
twice.
as well.
They did fill up, yeah.
Yeah,
And he was so worried about not filling up.
Man, the charity ones.
of course it was, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you want to get into that? The charity versus
Sure. Yeah.
anything else, other tournament.
So, yeah,
Then, we
so
can,
what I asked,
then we can jump into the what
Yeah.
tournament.
So I've got opinions.
what I asked y'all earlier was we had the Grinch Stole Disc Golf filled up, the Vets for Vets filled up. They went well over 100.
Yeah.
And nothing against Diamond State, but like Arkansas State Dubs did not. Wyman and you and I played in it. There were 3 teams in our division.
Yeah, we lost.
So and we so
Probably
Dan, Chris, like what do we see here? Like how is Arkansas State's
Sure.
not filling up like a benefit fun tournament
So-
that still has costs?
you
Like
take it
Vets for
first.
Vets had a cost for it.
Right.
So I mean it's a doubles tournament. It was a high cost, but they had a lot of value. Arkansas State Dubs has a cost, so obviously it's value, right? So I think it's value. What else?
My
What's the
first
reason
point
here?
that I didn't mention earlier when we brought this up was 2-day. Was double? I feel like doubles this last year was Saturday, Sunday.
No.
Not doubles, no.
But was it just Sunday? Was it on a Sunday?
I don't
No, it
think
was on
so.
Saturday, wasn't it?
Saturday.
I feel like there was some restriction. Dang it.
Oh,
Because I
man.
usually work Sundays, and that's why I feel like there was some restriction there. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Aside from that, though, the charity aspect is huge. People love playing for charity. As far as the Vets charity tournament, typically it's at War Memorial pop-up. Last year, I know they switched it up, right?
Right.
But getting to play at War Memorial, the pop-up there is always super fun.
Well, so
Yeah.
it was at Heinemann last year
Yeah.
because
That
War
ran.
Memorial was being used. It gets actually heavily utilized over there. Marathons, 5Ks, stuff like that. Sorry to
But yeah,
interrupt.
but getting to play War Memorial,
Yeah.
anyways. It's
So
a
this year it's
pop-up.
back
It's
at War
never
Memorial.
there. It's not there year-round. It's a sick layout regardless. It's a fun space. It's open. It's golf course style.
It's a
Yeah.
clean slate.
And then you get the aspect of it's not a sanctioned event, so you're not bound by sanctioned rules.
I.e., the 2-minute rule in the sanction event. Everything
Exactly.
you can do up to 2 minutes, you can do through the whole round.
Exactly. So if you
Which Jesse
are really
promotes that at
craving
the
an
Grinch.
ice cold Bush Light,
Yeah.
you could literally be drinking one while tapping in your 5-foot putt at the Vets tournament or the Grinch.
Or if you miss it, you're gonna get a mully.
Or you have
a-
mullies. So what? But either way, you're bound by these sanctioned rules because it's a sanctioned event. But you also don't get the benefit as like playing a singles sanctioned event where you get you get a rated round towards your PDGA rating. I know there's like there's like PDGA points that you can accrue for
Yeah.
sanctioned events and doubles and things like that. But there's really not enough of that in Central Arkansas to even make that a selling point.
Yeah.
I think it's the nostalgia of it that it's the state doubles championship and it's a cool trophy and it is something fun to play for. But when you get to play for charity in the chance of the Vets or these other things, you get to play a pop-up course or even yours, you're adding holes to tracks that are not normally there.
Yeah.
It's something different. It's for charity. You're not bound by the rules of sanctioned events. So you can have a beer if you want to. You can kind of let loose a little bit more than you might at a sanctioned event.
You can dress up in costumes.
You can dress up in costumes and be goofy.
Put that beer in a koozie.
Yeah.
I guess you can't dress up in a costume at a sanctioned event, right?
No, I got what close-toe shoes.
You could, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
They can't
If
say
it
that that's
made all
not
the
what you
regula-
wear
if it
normally.
It's
made-
like it's an
If
A-tier
it made all the
doubles where you gotta be
regulations.
I mean, could I wear like oh,
My bad.
all right,
it's okay.
never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I lost my train of thought because you were.
So Dan was talking about the value. So one thing that I didn't quite, I guess the value in terms of it being a sanctioned doubles tournament, it's not there because of XC tier. So apart from the points, like you're going to get a rating. So we paid the PDGA money, I guess, Wyman to go out there and just lose.
Yeah.
To two
Sure,
people.
there was a
yeah.
player pack though. I'm assuming, right? You got a disc.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, a voucher. I guess we got
Yes.
a yeah. We got sure. Yeah, sure.
We did. We got a $20
we got a voucher
voucher.
to
Yeah.
Person
Yeah,
Rack.
that's
you
right.
So that's nice.
So
So that
that
comes
was-
back to you a little bit.
I still
know
do that.
Rando when he does the Vets, they do stamped Vets discs.
They
You
did
you
have
get
a
a player
player
pack
pack,
along
yeah.
with lunch and things provided, and
Free
it's
lunch.
a costly tournament, but again, it's for a good cause. You get things back.
It's a national tournament.
Yeah, it's
Dynamic disc.
Dynamic Disc National Tournament. So, and they do a huge raffle. Their raffle yesterday, it was ridiculous. They had a ton
I
of
didn't
stuff.
mention that.
Yeah, it's always big. How
It's-
much Abe win?
I know. I said like how much did Abe win?
Isn't he?
That's
Well, he
we were going to
buys them.
segue into that as we when we jump into talking about that. But yes, I said the same thing yesterday, and I think everybody else did too. Is that oh crap? Abe is here, and I mean I saw him with his tickets, and
Yeah, I heard Abe was there.
Oh yeah.
How'd he and Mike do?
they had a lot of fun. That's
What I heard. I heard they had a lot of
They had a lot
fun.
of fun, like I did.
As they should.
But sorry,
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, that was
No, go ahead.
okay. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of what you said, Dan, as far as the sanctioned dubs. I don't think it was heavily advertised either as far as the Arkansas State dubs. I don't know. It's always been at Burns, usually, when they've had it. RIP Red.
RIP.
Yeah, when I was typing up the Burns Blues stuff, I was saying Burns Blue, but then I was like, well, there is no other Burns. Yeah, I know, dude. So man, it was. I didn't know how. I didn't know how to word it.
The Burns disc golf.
Right. That's what.
That does not feel right.
It does not, man. I kept saying blue, 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 but I was like, but there is no other color,
Let it
and
live.
this generation won't know of another color. Well, hopefully, red comes back. I'm not sure.
We've
all that.
heard.
We've heard. I mean, I listen.
Heard there's plans.
I've heard a lot of things in life, and a lot of them never come to fruition. So, I mean,
Just don't take them too seriously.
I'm so tired of people telling me not to take shit seriously.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I get that so much in life. It's like, man, if I don't take it seriously, who is?
Dude, I take stuff so seriously. So.
We got 2 double S words.
Oh man, it's
2
gonna
double
happen at least
poops.
5 more times. Yes. Anyways, okay. Let's jump into. Do we have anything else on the
I couldn't manifest it. Okay, so
manifest? There's that word.
That's Chris's word of the week.
That's my.
if you're wondering.
I've been hearing that from a lot of single females that I just need to manifest
manifest
things. Trust me, my head is manifesting a lot that's not happening right
You're
now.
wanting to hyzer flip that Halo Mamba 300 feet. Just manifest it.
Dude, I was putting some. I was throwing. Listen, Jim, I was throwing hard today.
Graham
I
was.
was really trying to throw hard, like really trying to put some whip on it, and
Yeah. He wasn't just doing the wimpy like.
no,
high
it's just
hyzer
kind of
stuff. He was
lame when
actually,
it's so lame.
getting into it and
some
throwing
hits.
like a touch of hyzer to actually throwing the disc flat and smooth. Yeah.
Nice.
I saw more hyzer flip and hyzer lines out of Seawolf today than I've probably ever seen playing with him.
It's just like I'm tired of throwing like when we were practicing the putting the other night, and that doesn't translate to out on the course.
No.
No.
God. Anyway, we were throwing them really hard. Dan said we should just
Yeah, we did a round where you had to throw it as hard as you
just
could.
throw it as hard as you could,
Yeah.
putting. And man, I don't know. I made a ton of them, but I was also thinking, man, if you miss that one, dude, you're 50 feet. I mean, dude, you are past.
Fun with that
dude.
comebacker.
But then when you blast that comebacker, oh man, you're good. You're
And
golden for the
it
rest of the
falls
round.
out, and
Yeah.
you take that 5. Oh,
Or yeah, you're bending down to pick up your mini because you think you made it, and then you look up and it's on the ground, and Dan's over there like, dang, that sucks. And then your round is just smoked.
disc golf.
Or you can get yourself out of that mindset. So, what is that?
Hey,
I'm seeing Jamie Callis' comment. He's fighting for Texas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, valid point. Moving on.
So the Veterans for Vets, that they had theirs yesterday over at War Memorial. Like you were saying, love playing over there. Whenever I get the opportunity to do
cool.
that, I do as well. So I'm sure you guys like playing there, as long as it's not the old golf layout.
I like it either way. They used, I think a lot of the holes were short this year, but they still utilized weirdly like the entire freaking course. So
They did.
Marksman baskets out there too.
They were like
too
8
many
marks.
more.
Yeah,
So
man.
many. We actually weirdly on our card, we didn't have any like typical marksman splash outs.
I had them all.
They
Yeah, I had
just
about
seemed
5.
everybody seemed to hit it. If we miss, it's because we missed. You know, but we weren't. No one was worried about it. Oh, being a marksman, that we just drained them.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
I had the best hype man ever on my card, Mr. Jared Offit.
Oh, yep.
And he hyped me up for a putt at one of the marksmans. And man, it got me hyped up, and I felt really good about it. And I walked right up to that putt, and I jammed it middle of the chains, hit pole, and shot right back to me.
No,
It was great. Yeah, because I just gave it too much. He hyped me up too much.
too much.
Yeah.
Take it down a notch.
Yeah.
10%.
Yeah, you could be a stranger and get carded up on a card with Jared Offit, and he would still be your biggest advocate.
Yeah,
Dude,
absolutely.
it's just his vibe on a card.
I met him at Persimmon Ridge, our first tournament together, like 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. And he was awesome. Actually, my dad was there with me, and Jared quickly became a friend. So,
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. Good guy. So you guys weren't there. JMO was there.
I was there.
You partnered with. It was a doubles tournament too, by the way.
Yeah, Rob. Big Rob.
Rob McClurkin.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Disc Golf Buddha.
Yep. We
It's a
played
disc
together.
golf blue irons for
Yeah.
playing.
That's Jim. That's a Jim nickname. I
Right.
can't take credit for that.
Well, so they had 27 hole layout. Like you said, it utilized the entire course out
Yeah.
there. So even back in the Nook that's over by University and the Interstate, and all the placements of the baskets. You know, you might have an open field shot, but the placements of the baskets were very smartly put, maybe under, 4 trees, but the low ceilings coming in.
Yeah.
It was tough.
It was. Yeah, it was tough.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was well thought out, and man, it's for a good cause as well. The raffle's huge. They do that every year. It's massive. They make a lot. I think they made close to 4 right now so far.
Really?
4K, yeah. Which is
Well, it was
great.
it was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Oh, and we had he was someone new with the. I think you know him more than I do, but the guy that showed up that works for Parks and Rec or something.
Yes.
So we
I
had.
just met him because he just got the job.
So he's so by the way, he shows up and to check it out because I guess he'd been communicating with Randall throughout the weeks and everything, and so he showed up and we were on hole 1 and Joel Rodriguez was talking to him and we're teeing off and Taylor Ward, who was Robert Moore's partner, with the new director guy coming out there talking about disc golf, watching this happen. He aces hole 1 right there in front of him.
That's awesome.
So it was very I don't know, coincidental. It was awesome. Like he happened to be there and see like the disc golf. Like that's what you want, right? You want to ace. It's exciting for everybody, no matter who you are. So everybody was jumping, and I think Robert almost pushed him over, like he hit him so hard with his chest bump. And the new Parks guy who is inquiring about disc golf and had been working with Randall to get it out there for the day was there to see it and to see the hype. So that was
That's
very
great.
interesting. Yeah.
Well, that's what War Memorial is so centralized that it can bring a lot of publicity. So,
Yeah.
and it's such a huge space. It needs to be multi-use. What would you want to see out there, for instance, besides disc golf?
Besides disc golf?
Yeah, like what else would be out there multi-use that could be really beneficial?
Oh gosh, I don't even know. I would only probably go out there for disc golf, so I'm gonna have a very biased opinion. When we have been out there though for pop-ups, it gets used a ton. I see people walking, like bicycling, like people are getting active out there. People are fishing out there. There's some ponds where people go and fish. I don't know if those are stocked or not.
I think they are. I'm not sure how often,
But it's such a big space. I mean, I've seen and we've all heard different plans. There's music amphitheaters and things like that you could do out there because it's such a big space. But
That would be dope.
no matter what
Yeah,
you
that would be
did,
sweet.
recreation wise, there's still room for a great disc golf course. Now, whether we're talking like championship level, central Little Rock, Central Arkansas, or we're just talking just a great disc golf course that we could all go and play and access that doesn't take up a tremendous amount of space. I personally don't care. I just like playing disc golf and having courses that are readily available, accessible, and clean and tidy, like they're taken care of, which Little Rock doesn't always have, unfortunately, when you compare it to courses like Tracks or in North Little Rock or Sherwood.
that's fair.
And I'm not complaining. Like, I'm happy with what I get. Could it be better in comparison to some other cities and departments? Yeah. But yeah, there's so much space out there. I'm a little biased, man. Like disc golf's like my only hobby. So
It's mine right now too. Yeah.
So yeah, I've actually kind of got, I think they call it maybe a hot topic. So I love disc golf, but actually I would prefer there to not be a course out there.
okay, why?
And the reason being, because we mention this every single time there's a tournament out there. What do we say?
Why
It's
in this
War
place
Memorial.
here?
No, it's War Memorial. We got to go play.
Oh yeah. We
And
just
so every tournament it fills up, or at least gets a ton of people because it's
Yeah.
not up. It's not a readily available course. You can't go out there tomorrow and play it. So when a course goes up, everybody wants to play it. So it's something that you don't always get. And so I think I would prefer for that to not be like a permanent thing. That when we host Vets for Vets or Day of the Disc or whatever, people want to be
It
there
has
to
that same
play the
excitement
course.
because
Yeah.
it's so rare.
Yeah, it's a rare course.
we could do 2 courses out there for your tournament next year
we could.
and double your
Yeah.
capacity.
Well,
So-
and talking disc golf too, like the type of course it would be, it's pretty open spacing, and I know they get creative, Rando and them with the basket placements based on some of the trees and cart paths, but like it's an old golf course. It's going to be reminiscent of Heinemann, which 18's at the pond. You got east, you got west, you got tees in the trees. We play the city course. We call it Baby Hyman all the time. But it's not going to – you're never going to replace Burns Red and Reservoir with a course like War Memorial.
No.
But I think on the other side of that same coin is like it is another course that is in Central Little Rock. and Reservoir was that. If you live anywhere on Cantrell Road, you could be at Reservoir in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And now you got nothing. You got to go South Little Rock to Hyman, or you got to go across the river to Burns. So just having that centralized location, main benefit for me personally.
Did for me. I played there every year with this guy, like the most.
What's that?
That was my stats for UDisc.
Reservoir.
Played Reservoir the most.
Yeah.
With
Love Res.
Chris Wolford or Chris Hancock. It was another Chris. It was-
I think on that.
If you're not playing with Chris, it's your trash.
Love a nice
That's right.
central location wooded course again.
I agree.
And it's just hard. I don't know. I can't.
That is something that is possibly in the works. I can't say anything for sure on that, but I know that the Parks and Rec director, after Rez was taken out by the tornado,
R.I.P.
He had R.I.P. Yeah, he expressed wanting to put another wooded course in, and they love to do that because it doesn't require as much maintenance over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't require any really.
Let
So-
it be wooded and messy, kind of. It's like
Yeah,
you don't have to mow. You don't have to listen to a bunch of wine bags mow that don't pay any money. Well, how come this isn't mowed?
it's our taxes. We pay for it.
You got the park.
And that is an argument as well.
Yeah, well, yeah. That tax money goes to a lot, just not disc golf courses that bring in.
Speaking of what tax money could go to at War Memorial.
I don't want to talk about taxes. I'm gonna take a break.
All right, no more taxes. Yeah, no more taxes. But what I would love to see a disc golf course at War Memorial, and I think there's plenty of room for something like that in the back. Also, there's other things that War Memorial can provide that it's already doing. Folks are using it a lot. It looks. I never go there on the weekends.
Yeah.
Every weekend, but there's always something going on there.
Yeah.
Apparently. So whether it be a 5K with Catholic High or whatever. But I see we don't have a botanical garden here in Little Rock.
Yeah, you could have a sweet
And that's where that
amphitheater, botanical garden kind
Yeah, that
of
would be
thing.
cool.
That would be
Like
very cool.
like the place at Memphis Fest. What was that park?
Yeah, I forget. Yeah, but that's pretty much what.
What do they call that space? That's past Pinnacle, Two Rivers Park, where you can essentially rent or lease. I don't know what they call it.
the
Garden
garden,
space.
the public garden. Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can have like your
The old
kind of
penal
own
farm.
section.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the old penal farm. It's
You knew I was gonna laugh at that.
it's a cool spot. Actually, my uncle had a spot there.
I've got a buddy that recently got into that, and he's like growing tomatoes and like all kinds of just random stuff. You can put up chicken wire, and at Two Rivers there's deer and much more wildlife. You might have better luck growing some produce at War Memorial where there's not,
Yeah,
not so many animals.
You can go down there and look. Everybody has their own. It's very apocalyptic looking because their plot, they can do whatever they want.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So they all put their own fencing up. Nothing matches, and there's some. It looks pretty cool.
Talking about Two Rivers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that's county land over there.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's there's been conversations with county officials about the possibility of utilizing that area over there.
That'd be sweet. I mean,
There's a lot of-
certain HOAs you can't even grow certain things in your own front yard. You got to have a manicured grass that you got to spend. I don't know how much money on maintenance and water over the years. Like, yeah, give people a chance to go grow their own food.
That's
That'd
going to be
sick.
on my next podcast,
Let's
bro.
go. All right, I'm not gonna spoil it.
No. I haven't even started it yet, but it's coming.
Yes.
But yeah, it's about growing food and stuff like that. We're talking disc golf now.
Disc golf.
What do you want to see at War Memorial, Wolf? What would you like to see?
It doesn't matter.
I was just
Good
curious.
talk.
No, obviously a disc golf course is cool. There's enough space. There's enough wooded areas that you don't have to be in the middle of the fairways. The hole doesn't have to be 1,200 foot, just in the middle of a fairway with nothing. The old ball golf fairways. The city still mows that, don't they?
They do. They mow that.
That's so so dumb, dude.
Over at War Memorial?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great park. It needs to be a centralized park, but there is a lot of people. I did see like a lot of traffic over there walking. I didn't know they were doing soccer fields out there in front of the War Memorial Stadium right there. They're doing like they got the goals all set up. I think that was like a disc golf hole maybe on one of the. No, I don't think it went
You're
around.
talking about, it's a little, further down.
Yeah.
Further down, what is that?
Yeah, but man,
East.
you have that park. You have like a lot of, but there's a lot of traffic out there. So
I can tell you this: it's the same thing with Hyman. The city wants traffic out there. The traffic keeps out a little more of the riffraff. If the park is being more utilized, Hyman, that's happening at a park like Hyman right now, and that's great. More people are using it that I don't see.
They just go up to the Circle K and hang out on the corner. Dana and I saw two dudes. I was like, yeah, those are drug dealers right there.
Just
As you
hanging
guys are up there getting some tenders,
We were kidding. God, I
Yeah,
got a
chicken
corn dog.
tenders.
Ugh.
just don't eat there.
Unless you need I don't know.
to really, unless you're constipated.
Exactly. Unless you need a bit of a diuretic. I don't recommend the chicken tenders at Circle K on South University.
I wouldn't. I think I would probably eat them once at least.
Should have gone for just a Cliff Bar and a Gatorade, but
Man, the Cliff Bars are expensive. They're like $4.
Yeah.
It's too expensive for a Cliff Bar. But so the gentleman that was there yesterday, he's the new outdoor recreation coordinator, which that position came available for the city about 2 months ago. I actually looked at it. I didn't apply, probably because I was like, oh, you wouldn't get it. But
should have.
yeah, maybe so.
You never know if you
This guy maybe
don't
he
know
was
if
the
you don't
one-
apply. Right,
Maybe
Jimbo?
he's the one. Let's
Yeah.
give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure
He
he's
was
a cool
very
dude.
cool. I got to meet him, so I got his card.
out. Did come out to the event.
He came out to the event. He
That's
made himself
awesome.
known. Yeah. He may have been in touch with Randall beforehand. But yeah, that's a great. He had a cart. He went around and met everybody pretty much. It was very cool to see him out there, and just tells me that he's really and he plays disc golf. Apparently, he plays disc golf with his son, who plays.
There's the real kicker.
Yeah.
So
So
inside guy.
yeah, I think that he would like to see something out there. Of course, it's not his decision, But
Sure.
I think temporary, that could happen more often. So
Yeah.
But congrats to the Dirty Card crew. They did a really good job.
Thanks. Yes, congrats, Dirty Car Crew, Matt Bradshaw, Joel Rodriguez.
Yeah,
Well, who won the whole
dudes.
thing? Do we know that?
we do know.
Jared,
Mike is a little twisted.
I'll tell you who
I
won
have
my
absolutely no
division.
idea.
So I played with David Helton. Sorry, David.
Sorry, Rob.
And that division was
We were the vets. We were the pro vets.
so you had to have a veteran
Right.
within the team to be in that division, and it was the pro.
Yep. David was our veteran. Thank you, David, for your service. And I'm an ROTC veteran.
Hey, let's go.
Ah, man, I just had to say it. It's fun.
I'm a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 veteran. Is about as close as I could.
Boom.
Video, yeah.
Yeah.
I would take that over Wyman.
I would
take that over Wyman's.
I was on the drill team.
ROTC? No, ROTC's closer than video games.
Dude, I mean, look at me now, and you're like, no way you did Marine ROTC.
way.
All right, so back to who won each division. So y'all's division,
Jared Offit and Sean Gwines
bro.
beat us bad.
Team Prodigy.
What was their team name?
Was it G Prod? I think Prod.
Prodigy Units or
Yeah.
something.
Prodigy.
Prodigy unit.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like
They
that.
played well. They putted well. Very
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
No surprise. Jared is. It was good to see Bro. I hadn't seen Bro in forever. Saw him at the Mini. You're a Mini. And
It's like the first one you've made.
Sean Gwines, I'll
Yeah.
say this too about him. If you've ever met him and then you see him again, I mean, he will greet you like you're his best friend from elementary school.
He will.
I mean, he like genuinely just such a happy guy. And since I've met
Unless he's
him
not putting well.
and played
he was putting well.
and played some rounds with him, but yeah, anytime I see Sean Gwines, I'm very excited to give him a big old hug.
Yeah.
I agree. He was in that mood
Yeah.
yesterday. It was a really fun time. We had a great time. We weren't playing well. Or I wasn't playing well. Had a great time. So we'll get into more of that later. Who won your division? And what division were you in?
I'm honestly not too sure. We were in M1. There was what greater than 900 or whatever.
Okay.
So we went to M1. I know. I think it was Mike and Skylar and Matt Folio and Matt Bradshaw and someone else. I think they had a 3-way tie at a lot down. I don't know what it was.
A lot down, yeah.
I can't remember who that
Which they
third
do.
team would have been, but at one point I looked at Rob and I, we had missed a few, and we were like at one point we were 6 through 9. Like, okay, well that seems reasonable. And I look a little bit later, and Mike and Sky were 13 through 13. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
So Mike and I are going to do at your tournament too.
I hope so.
Got Smoke Dan and his trash. You and Lucas.
So I don't
put
know
money on
who
it.
came out in that actually won it. I'm not sure, but But I played with Rob and then Rob Moore and Taylor Ward and Scott and I can't remember the other gentleman's name. We had two, not a co-ed, but a two vet team
Okay.
on our card.
Cool.
They were cool. Oh, it's actually I'm still blanking on his name, but it's Mark Hodges and Carol Ann Hodges.
Okay.
It's Carol Ann's father. So he was on our card.
All right.
And anyways, I don't know why that matters, but the
Nice.
connection, I guess.
Yeah.
Another one where you meet a lot of people you hadn't met before.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I can tell you that.
The overall winners.
Dude, let's jump into the pro real quick so Abe and Michael had a great time. They were behind us. It was really fun to hear all of that.
Oh,
and then of course we'd turn
Abe's
around and would watch them after we were leaving the hole. There was a perfect round by Jason Newman and your bud Logan Porter.
Really.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
They're studs.
Studley.
And I mean, they weren't. Those guys can throw far. They can putt incredibly well. Like they're good.
Yeah.
And the holes weren't all that far either, from what I understand. Either maybe a few that were over 300 feet.
Yeah, there weren't very many.
Yeah.
So they were probably parking everywhere.
Yeah, they're throwing mids and putting from 30 feet at worst and just fucking
Towing mids, yeah,
banging
exactly.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, Logan.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, I didn't know your phone was all the way over there.
Well, like I
sorry.
said, Logan Porter. I saw him on. I've never played with him. I've seen his name and like scores and stuff like that. But I saw him on Nate Turner's YouTube channel. Like he's played a few rounds with.
Yeah,
him.
he's a Russellville guy. They're both Russellville guys.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, from the video that I watched with him on playing with Nate, so good, like crazy
Like-
good forehand, circle two putting, like long range putting was like so dialed in. He was
Really?
like making really long putts, and if he wasn't making them, he was like hitting a lot of metal and staying close. And I know Jason Newman. I've played with him and seen his scores, and you know,
Former MA2.
MA2
NAGGT.
national champion. So yeah, we all know Jason around here. He's awesome and such a
And
nice guy.
he's super nice guy too.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
God
Such a
dang. I
happy
mean,
guy
if
to be
we're going
around.
to talk about Bobo being
But
nice.
perfect score though, even in dubs, that's still like impressive. You can't like just say like, oh, they're good. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and it's impressive, by the way.
It's
but
impressive.
I do have the question, like, surely they're mulligans used, right?
Yeah, there were.
Yeah,
well, I don't know.
You can buy mulligans. Like, it's
Yes,
like
yeah.
most charity tournaments.
J-Mo didn't buy a mulligan at the thing, at the putting league, and I was
We'll
proud
have to
of
ask
you.
them. I wonder how many
Yeah.
mulligans were used because I know I'm curious, but still,
Dave and I used all ours. You get
You get
10.
10.
per team.
10 is the most you can have.
Rob
Okay.
and I only bought 5, and we only cashed 1, so we suck.
You only
Did you just
benefited off
forget you had
one.
'em?
We only benefited from 1.
Okay.
Yeah, we used all 5.
20%.
We only hit 1. It was bad.
20%. It's better than my circle one putting this week.
Oh, we weren't feeling it, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, surely they had mulligans, and you can buy mulligans. What was like the second place?
Oh, that was. Let's see. I'd have to pull it up now.
Can we pull it up? Because I can't find the scores.
All right, let me pull it up, and you guys. Well, so here's one thing too. While I'm pulling this up,
Dun, dun, dun. It's a J-Mo moment. J-Mo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Jump, man.
Oh,
let's gyrate.
Thank you.
Where's our disc golf knowledge book? We can do one of those.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. J-Mo, do a reading for us from the...
Show, get it up to the camera. Show them what book
Okay.
this is.
Maybe
Yeah, don't look over there because it's behind J-Mo. You
Zen
can't
and the Art of Disc Golf.
Zen and the Art of Disc
A
Golf
reading of that.
by
You ready?
Patrick McCormick.
Yeah, I borrowed it from Seawolf. I used to read through them, and he used to read through them when we'd play res. He would just pull it out and like start reading it down the.
Yeah, like it was a
Cool. Why
Bible.
don't you do that anymore?
So this is
Because I'm too cool for that.
If
Am I
you
just
want to
too
make
lame
your
for it?
shot, you must believe that it is possible and that you can do it.
Oh, really? So you don't walk up and say, I'm not going to make this
Oh, I
putt?
missed this.
Oh, my God. Every time
want
somebody
to
does
do a
that, I
shot,
want
you
to
have to
punch
believe it
myself
is
in the
possible to do it.
face.
And
is
that
that
you can
called?
do it.
And
Believe
that
it's
is possible.
possible,
It's possible
and that
and
you can
that
do
you can
it.
do it.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
Don't
exactly. You
manifest
cannot
the
walk
missing
up.
to it.
That's right. You don't manifest it. If you think it, it will become it.
That's true. I mean, we've had this conversation before, and especially with putting and my horrible putting lately. I think to the other sports I played growing up, in like basketball, for instance, you're shooting a free throw. Not one time in my life can I remember shooting a free throw in basketball thinking, "What if I miss it?"
Right. You
How
never
often
walk
do you
up
have
to
that thought, or
never.
at least me, maybe it's just me. But how
Never.
often do I have that thought when I'm putting? well, what if I miss it? What if
Right.
it's too high? What if it's
All
too
the
low?
time.
What
All
if
the
it hits
time.
and
The
roll?
comeback-
you
the
have
comeback's
all the,
tough.
but like I'm thinking back to these other sports, like no, you're just thinking about you're just thinking about purity.
There's
That's
no
all you
way
should
if-
be- that's all you should be thinking about.
There's no way a field goal kicker with a game on the line walks up and goes, "What if I miss this?
What if I dink it off?"
Right? No, he's thinking about getting lifted up on people's shoulders and the adult relations he was going to have that night with somebody.
I don't think kickers get that even.
They do if they hit big game-winning kicks. I'll tell you that.
Those are also team sports, though. You know, it's a little bit different.
It is
when
true,
you're,
yeah,
when you're
it's
stepping
true.
up to the putt, the only there is an I in this sport, I guess, right? So like
No.
when you miss that putt, that's on you. So your strokes are different. Whereas if you miss the free throw, then you're hopefully your team's got your back and can rebound and go up. So putting is different. It's
That's a great page you just randomly flipped to.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I just happened to flip to it's right there in the middle too.
Oh, yeah, it's just like the bent area.
Right in the crease.
Yeah.
But it was, meant to be.
Let's-
I actually have a Thich Nhat Hanh book that I read.
If they're not
Like
sticky.
that.
Yeah.
Meditation book.
So you got scores pulled up, Wyman?
I do
my
have
Karma
scores.
Sutra.
The Kama Sutra. So, Jason and Logan won. Second place is our boy John Sandos
Hey.
and our other boy Stephen McLaren.
Nice.
Steady card, Stephen McLaren.
What were the difference in scores there?
3 strokes. They were 24 under.
You know, out of those two teams, I'm sorry. I love John and Stefan, but yeah, I think Logan and
Jason.
Jason are the better team.
It was just,
I think 3 strokes are better. I think that if there was a spread, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
no. Abe and Michael got 21 under, which, if they were saying they were playing well, it's like, okay.
We should do some ratings research, current PDGA ratings research for those 6 players we just mentioned.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now that Logan's 980, almost 990. So
Yeah,
Jason's probably 960,
carrying the weight
Jason's
there.
in
Yeah.
the 960s.
and John and Stefan are 960 and below. Not going to happen.
Yeah.
Now Abe and Mike.
Abe and Mike, yeah. Give him the fun factor.
Abe doesn't have to be super competitive.
Give him the fun
He's
factor.
1,007 rated.
That is true.
2007. Congratulations, Abe.
So in benefit tournaments, he gets to have fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's there for the raffle.
He's there for the raffle.
That's right. I wonder if you could walk up to that and just be in the raffle. I don't know.
Yeah, we were told you could.
Huh.
Just takes money.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, buy the tickets.
I never buy
I wouldn't
raffle
know.
tickets.
I need to get in touch with those guys. I'll send them a donation because I wasn't wanting to deal with cash at the end of it. So,
Just send it to the VFW.
the number, I got it.
Yeah, we live pretty. We could walk to it. It's pretty close.
Yeah, it's real close.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's right down
Right
the
on
road.
Canis. Yeah, you could see the cool helicopter in front of it.
Yep.
Sweet. Yeah, okay, I know the place. Very cool.
My dad's a veteran.
Nice. Marine, right?
Yep.
Yep. I saw
Vietnam
that
veteran.
big old Marine seal on the back.
May or may not have killed some Viet Cong.
Man, it may not have.
No, he did.
You should build a little,
No, he
Yeah.
fake grass trap door in his lawn and pop out of it.
Dude, he would totally kill. He would get a knife and just
Yeah, that would probably happen. So,
yeah,
that would happen.
He was a tough dude.
Yeah. Am veteran.
And veterans.
Elijah Zavala. Is that? Am I saying
That sounds.
I don't know.
Probably. Sean Evans. Yeah, a lot of these folks I don't know. I've never met. There were a ton of people there I'd never met.
And they're never going to hear their name on this podcast either. But
Well,
that's cool.
yeah, they will in like a year when we're big.
Yeah, dude.
Starting to watch all the old ones.
We trade out JMO for Big Germ. We got Big Germ's jump service.
No, I don't like it.
Fine by me.
JMO's ready to shed
ready
some
to
Take
time.
Yeah.
JMO.
Yeah,
Try to sell that business.
and that was 13 under. Was the
That almost came out.
Yeah, that almost came out.
Came part of this couch.
So, am veteran 13 under was the winning score. That was my score. Yeah, 13 under. David and I, man, just a lot of missed putts, and me not throwing the right angles.
Well, I think Rob and I, we
Looks
only
like-
went 14 under.
Nice, but you beat us. So
Well, we
hate
just,
you.
I was, my drives were, I released at the basket and then just whoop, fade off. I can't do just wide open birdie or die courses. I don't know why. I can play a woods course blind and do better than I can a wide open course.
So you don't like a 250-foot wide open hyzer shot?
Apparently not, because I missed them all.
So, and they were saying in the email that they were all 260 was the longest hole.
Yeah, that
was
did
a
not
lie.
happen.
That was a lie.
So wrong. So wrong.
There were definitely some 300 plus.
That's why I was like, okay, like I got Rob because Rob's very smooth, and I feel like a short thing like that, he could just park it and give me a chance for a putt. But I was going way left. He would turn it a lot. And we just couldn't click it
If
together.
you could just meet in the middle, would have been perfect.
Yeah, but
So we had a sighting there that we were talking about the other team that was tied with in your division.
A sighting.
Yeah.
Is it Bert Kreischer? I know everyone was tagging him.
No, they were really trying to get him in there though.
No Bert?
He was hanging out
I
cool.
putted with him. I wasn't going to say that, but I
Did you really?
Yeah,
Yeah, but you got to work at the arena for his event. It's pretty
I
cool.
did. I got to putt with him under the.
So it wasn't a Bert Kreischer sighting. It must have been a pretty good sighting. Other than
It
him.
was. It was one that we had. None of us have seen him in a minute, so I was really glad to see him. So Diffie and C.J. Duncan
oh yeah,
were first and AM greater than 900.
Did Diffie get an ace with the frickin'
What
What
a
did he do?
nuke,
Nuke OS?
Yeah, Tomahawk.
Yeah,
a nuke to the whatever power.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
they won the M1.
They did. So they didn't do a playoff. Mike left, and so did
Sky.
yeah, they left. So I think they were going to do a
Oh,
playoff.
and you know what? Sidebar. Let me go ahead and run this out there.
Hit it.
Mike, hope you're doing well. Coughing up blood and not feeling well. Could barely talk. So we hope you're doing well. He would normally be here.
Yes, we didn't mention.
And we
that.
wouldn't have had to invite JMO, but we did. And no, actually, I think we invited him before. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, I hope you're feeling better. And thanks for walking me, half-ass talking me through this stuff. So.
Thank you, Mike. Sorry we didn't mention that earlier.
Yeah, I did.
Take
I
this
forgot,
one. Feel better.
and it doesn't surprise. When you said Mike walked off, that didn't surprise me at all.
Get some cough syrup.
Now it doesn't.
Chill out.
Get some of that lean.
We haven't
drink.
seen you in the chat, so
Some
I'm
of
not
that purple
entirely
drink.
convinced you're even watching this right now. So I don't think he misses us too
Oh.
much.
He's just too busy looking for the one
Why don't you
tag.
text him, Wolf? Get on him a little
Yeah,
bit.
where is
I
the
know
one
we're giving him all
tag?
these
The
sympathy points, but
one
like,
He said he has the 3 tag.
I know, that's why I say he's looking for the one tag.
I think
Let's go
Alcott.
get it.
Oh, all right.
All right, real quick. So C.J. Richards, Mike Gilroy.
Yep.
Woo, that was AM less than 900. AM 2. 23 down.
Nah,
Dang.
CJ's really good.
CJ's really good.
Yeah,
Mike
CJ
is
is
really
really
good. We got to meet Mike before Rez got sucked up by Mother Nature, and he's a good dude. They come out to the minis. Thanks for coming out to the glow rounds.
CJ can toss it. Big Lone Star
Boom,
guy.
yeah.
At least last time I played with him, he was.
I don't remember.
Oh, you're talking about C.J. Duncan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
I don't know
yeah,
if he
yeah.
still is or
Oh,
not.
did I get mixed
CJ,
up?
well, yeah, CJ Richards is way
Sorry.
better looking than CJ Duncan. He's cool.
You
looking.
bet. You know C.J. though. When you see him, you'd be like, oh, yeah.
He's a friend of Dalton Coleman's.
Yeah.
Got you.
And,
He's-
yeah, good forehand.
Yeah.
Go
Great
go
for
go
him.
to putting league. You'll meet him.
We'll talk about that next. Co-ed league. Who do you think won? Anybody ideas?
Jen and Evan. if they're
Yep.
in it.
Good.
The Booths.
Yeah.
The Booths.
I'd imagine, yeah, if they signed up for it, they would have had to have won.
They had some competition. So it was, Jennifer Asbury and Bo Mathis got up there at 14 under. So some
Nice.
great scores. People played well. People had fun.
People have fun.
I won't say it.
Beautiful day. But
Well, it was great weather, too. That
it was
It was
great
beautiful weather.
Yeah.
It was a great day. I went outside and threw my alien in the parking lot, hoping Bert would walk out there and want to throw it at me.
I want to. Yeah, I'm glad you got to go outside and throw, man. hate that
I
you
just
had to
threw it in the
work.
parking lot. Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah.
I hate that I work for $20 an hour
Hey, man.
and do absolutely nothing. Except have to sit there and make some food.
Well, Dan, what did you do on that beautiful day?
I couldn't play earlier, so I ended up just playing a fun round with some buddies. Myself, Mitch Thompson, James Lisi, Justin Yeats, Alex Leonard, a few of James's buddies that I hadn't met before. We all went to Persimmon Ridge
Nice.
and got some carts.
Okay, that was going to be my next question.
We, you will not catch me at Persimmon Ridge playing a casual round without carts. I'll walk it if I have to, and it's a sanctioned event and I can't get a cart. But yeah, the cart's great luxury. Saw Miss Kim, wonderful, very hospitable per usual. Pretty much all of us bought a disc out of the pro shop, which is something you kind of get in the habit of doing at Persimmon, just to have that disc that you're not emotionally attached to. So when you have to throw some sketchy shots, you're like, yeah, it's no big deal if I lose it. And we played from the blues and had an awesome time. We played doubles. We had an odd number, so James's brother Roger, he was there. He played with 2 other guys, so they played threes, and the rest of us played doubles. And Alex Leonard, Justin Yeats shot like 7 or 8 down. Watching Alex Leonard throw like putters and mids on pretty much every hole in the blues is pretty cool.
Did he have short shorts on?
Yeah, he did.
Nice. I mean, I don't know why I even asked.
Got to wrap. I mean, he
And
needs,
then
he needs
he's
to put
known
some
for
baggy
that.
pants on one day. So yeah.
People would freak out. They wouldn't know what's up, dude. They'd be like, "What's wrong?
They wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
recognize.
What's wrong with Alex?"
If you saw Alex Leonard wearing some like tight leggings and a crop top walking the other way at a grocery store, you would turn around and be like, all right. Dude's got some cake. It's unreal. And he puts every ounce of it into his disc that he throws, putters almost 400 feet. It's kind of wild. But we had a good round. Me and Mitch ended up 5 down. We tied Lisi and Ado. Hadn't seen Ado in forever. It was great to see him. But some good highlights, some good long putts. Lisi canned like a 50-footer uphill to secure the tie. He was not going to lose to me and Mitch. And
It's new pillows. I don't want to F them up. So
yeah, man, my Walmart pillows.
It's Fouché or Fouché.
It's called Feng Shui.
Yeah, sorry.
They match the rug. Can't see the rug on camera. But yeah, we had a great time for some. The weather was awesome. I mean, the leaves were changing, the trees, the scenery was
that
beautiful.
picture that you put up, man.
Yeah, Justin took a lot of really good pictures and shared his little Google file. I was happy. The picture he took of me, awesome picture. Mitch crushed a drive 400-something feet on, I think that's hole 15. We did not make the birdie, but the picture was awesome. So,
Well, it was an awesome picture, and I got to see the leaves.
Yes.
The
Yes.
foliage change. It seems like this year everybody's been super into the foliage change. Is that just me?
Probably.
Well, it's because it's a hit or miss in Arkansas. We can have straight drought, and then you're not getting that color change that's as vibrant as it was this year.
well, I did notice Kim and Steve posting on their social medias for Persimmon, like how beautiful it was, especially this year. We were going to go up there either way. Me and Mitch had been talking for the last week or two. We know we couldn't do vets, and we're like, yeah, let's go have a fun round at Persimmon. Put the word out, got some homies out there, and yeah.
Nice.
When you have the chance to go play Persimmon and get the carts, play doubles, triples, whatever layout. There's a million new layouts now. They added a new chiller
Yeah, I
layout
heard.
we saw. Again, we just played the blues, but yeah, go out there and have a good time. Like, it was awesome.
What is this new layout? A 9-hole or something?
No, so the I think the previous Chillo was just 9 holes. They now have a Chillo that is 18 holes, and
Okay.
yeah, we saw there was a handful of people out there walking it and playing it. It wasn't very busy because obviously a lot of people were at the Vets tournament.
Right. Just
so
right
yeah,
there in the middle, like they do the other ones, or the other. I can't even describe it. I don't know. Never
I'll
mind.
be honest, we were a little bit enthralled in our casual round fun.
I got you.
That I didn't pay too much attention to the new Chillo holes that I hadn't previously seen.
Focus on you. Well, I'm glad you got to go out there, man.
Yeah,
And
sick.
you went with Mitch, obviously. Then had
Love
some
playing my buddy
competition.
Mitch. Yep.
Yeah, and Ado was there, dude.
Ado, yeah, I hadn't seen him for James
Excuse
Lisi,
me.
excellent player, excellent ambassador for the sport here. And I love getting to play with him too, so he's always a fun time.
Yeah, man. Likewise. All right. Well,
Great story.
yeah. So I mean, these are. So we're hitting about the 80-minute mark here. So we're thinking what, about an hour and a half
Yeah,
episode?
that's fine. We can.
Yeah. What that was kind of going to be the segue into what I've had some really. I had a lot going on recently, as far as stuff with my father and his health, and then work. October and November can be really busy months for me because it's event time for a lot of places, which means that with my work, I actually end up doing quite a bit of that as well, or being involved in it some way. So I haven't been able to play as much disc golf. So I've been able to experience a whole nother side of disc golf that I haven't experienced since I started playing again when I was 33. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like reignited a love for the sport, even though that I'm not as competitive right now because I can't be because I'm not playing well. But that's the positive of not playing as much, is that when I do get to play now and play with you guys, I've had really great experiences playing, whether or not I'm terrible.
Yeah, well, you get to enjoy just kind of the first things you might have enjoyed about disc golf. When no one's great at disc golf when they start. You just enjoy the fact that you're outside, you're with your friends. You're having fun. You're trying. The competitive aspect can be there, or it doesn't have to be there. But yeah, you're just enjoying throwing.
It brought back the peaceful nature of what disc golf can give me.
Well, that's what I was about to say. And I think for a guy like you, when you slow down and we take out the competitiveness of it, you're in a more intimate relationship with what you're doing on the course. You're a big nature guy. So I think when you're just out there to have fun and enjoy your time, it's much more intimate than always being a competitive nature.
Yeah. I'll get competitive again. I'll be 40 soon, or I'll be 39, so I'll get to play in the 40.
Yeah.
And then you're moving up to 50?
Moving on up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 50.
You don't want to play this.
So as soon as you're within 1 year of 40 or 50, you get to play in that age.
Yeah, since I turned 49 this year.
Within that year.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, and I turned 39 December 30th.
Can we get like a Pro 35 so I can play in that next year?
There used to be one.
Wyman said that
I did.
for I don't know how many years now.
No, I said that last year for Stone Lakes tournament. But yeah, there used to be a 35 and up.
The thing about being competitive and having a fun round is very tough when you play for tags and other people are actually playing or being competitive.
Yeah, it depends
tough.
how much you care about the tag. For me, it is.
Did you not care about playing for the 8 tag
I
today?
did not. It's a piece of plastic.
No, ours are metal. It's metal, bro.
Okay, it's faux metal, scrap metal. We made a cardboard.
We played for the 8, 20, 25, and 26 today. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to bring my A game. Not that I can turn it on and off like that, but.
And normally you'd say we're just ace running it, but Jim hit the ace pot last week.
So nobody cared. Congrats, Jim,
took
on the ace pot.
250 plus out of that, so.
He put 20 back in.
That was a substantial ace pot.
It was a good ace pot. I'm glad they get up that high. It does take some play from everybody in the in your little group or whatever. What I started doing at minis, because I don't like to carry over the ace pot, is just if you hit the ace, you're going to get $2 from every person that was there. And if not, then it all just goes into the payout. Payout then becomes like $3, right? If somebody hits an ace.
I like that.
That way I don't have to.
You have to keep up with it.
Yeah,
I
I don't like having money. No.
This dude has to do a lot when he's running these minis.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wolf, for doing that.
That's fine.
That's a lot of stuff, dude. I've ran them for a little bit, and
you know what? The good thing is,
We love it.
the good thing is about everyone who comes knows what to expect. I don't even though I do say check into UDisc, everyone knows you should check into UDisc. You're gonna have to have your card going. The hardest part about minis is making cards. I hate it. I said I'm gonna do the Alcott way, so yeah. For now on, it's just gonna be drawing cards.
And you'll still get asked.
Hey, bro. Hey, this guy's just coming for the first time. Can we be carded up? Oh yeah. And then by the way, can we get 4 of our other friends too?
Yep. Well,
But I enjoy running them, and I appreciate them. We've had 2 good. Okay, so yeah, you want to talk about centralization? You want to talk about centralization of courses and numbers? Run a Trax Mini, get like 14 people. Run a Burns Mini, get 25. I mean,
Really?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
night and day.
Well,
I get 10 extra people just because of where it's at. I get that you
Yeah.
don't want to drive 15 minutes, but when you sit down and think about just how little 15 minutes is in relevancy in your life to go do something you enjoy, you may not enjoy as much as you think you do. If you're not willing to drive 15 minutes to go play at 70-degree glow disc golf. Oh, let it turn 20 and somebody run a glow around. Let's all go do that. Never, dude. I hate 20
Is
degrees.
this directed to me? 'Cause I didn't.
No, it's like, I mean, if you feel guilty for not coming to any of my tracks meetings, you go right ahead.
Haven't been to Glow in 2 weeks. I think Seawolf's talking to me.
Yeah, I'm not talking to anybody who doesn't. You want to come? You come.
I had
You
a
don't,
great
Dan
time.
Dan was messing with the tire that he didn't get fixed last week. I thought he got it fixed. He didn't.
Yeah. We won't talk about my mechanical plunders.
But thanks to a lot of the dirty cards did come out at the Burns one, so
Yeah,
thanks
they
to all
did.
them. And I enjoy running minis for a lot of people. The money's always the other thing I hate because I don't check it before I go play. It's just too much. So, but I enjoy it. It's good times.
Make that all digital.
Boom.
Everybody down.
Yeah, I'm about to
Should be all
come back to
digital because
blow
I
up.
think the one day you put it back in your car and then it's your car window that gets smashed.
Yeah, no,
robbed,
right.
And then
I don't-
everyone's pay in, pay out. And Ace
I'm now
Pot-
responsible for
Yeah, right.
$125 that somebody just
Yeah.
yanked out of my car.
And Burns was a hot topic as far as
For that,
break-ins. Yeah, so that was actually on the list too. It was on my
Well,
list.
I'm going to tell you right now, we had 25 cars out there that all parked under the lights and didn't have one broken into.
Yeah, it was pretty bright on that parking lot.
So man, listen, when you go there, I know these people are probably, I don't know where they got broke into, but my guess is they parked by the pavilion.
Yes.
Okay. So what you did, and I posted a video on the Natural State page to it just shows how quickly they can break in, grab your stuff, and they're gone. And when they have that road, that backside road, that gives them just an easy in and out. That's super easy for them. They jump out, smash your window, grab whatever you got, hop back in the car, they're down that road. But if you park in the middle of the big, huge parking lot between the softball fields and the disc golf course, they're not going to drive down there.
Well, I have a point to make on this too, because even in the video you shared, it illustrates my point. What did the people in that video that did those smash and grabs do to every car before they actually shattered the window?
Just looked at him.
They looked
Yeah.
at it. And,
Yeah, if people are getting broke into, they're saying, no, I didn't have nothing in the front seat. You are wrong. Because they're not just breaking into anything.
and does it happen few and far between? Sure, people smash windows. I've had my window downtown years ago broken out for the change, like $1.50 in change that was in my door panel. But I have to believe most of the time they're looking, they see a bag, they see something of value, they smash your window for it. So don't just, like when I drive to any disc golf course now, the only thing that is in my car is with me when I go on the course. Because even a backup bag, like a disc golf bag, it looks like a backpack. What do people that are opportunistic think? There could be a laptop in there. Don't leave stuff in your car.
Sure, you're right. They don't know it's a disc golf bag.
No.
I have no idea.
And then you got your window shattered for no reason because then they look at it and it's a bunch of plastic frisbees that they don't know what the heck they are.
And you're going to find it down the road in a ditch, more than likely.
Yeah.
Dunks.
Well, Duncan left his just sit out there, and they went and picked their disc up at Rez,
yeah,
and they just
that was
rolled
bad.
up and grabbed him. So again, yeah,
I don't
When-
even do that anymore.
at Burns, it's easily on hole 8. They can do that. When you guys all want to put parkers at hole 8 and then walk up and putt at 7, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not faster than these people. They're gonna grab it and get in that car and gone.
All-state, bro. 4.7 speed.
You were second team. All state.
There's a theory that I heard it going around that it's a disc golfer that might be doing these.
Yeah,
Man.
it's not a disc golfer.
No, I think it's opportunistic people.
It's opportun-
They see something
com-
they think
right.
is of value. They smash it. They grab it. They're gone.
I
They,
like to-
they let a guy out. He just gingerly walks through cars. He's probably really good at it when there's a whole bunch of them, and he just sees
Really good.
something. Man, I mean, they have those like flashlights with that thing on the end of it
Yeah.
that you break a window with in case you're like in your car and you're getting underwater and you're going to drown.
Most pocket knives have that.
Yeah. Okay. Pocket knife. Yeah.
There were videos on Nextdoor. I used to live in Hillcrest. There's been over 70 in like a week in Hillcrest breaking. So
Yeah, man.
and they were using one of those. I wondered what it was. So
Yeah,
that's cool. It's
so-
like the silent car window breakers. That they go
Because your car alarm doesn't go off when they break a window. They're not going to pull your lock. They're not going to open that door because that's when the alarm goes off.
I mean, look, there's people. I can't remember the guy's name, but he would post about it at Res. He would leave his doors or windows open.
Yes.
Doors unlocked, nothing in it. Do you think they're going to break? Why would they break your window if your windows are down? You have literally nothing in your car to steal.
I actually did that in there was a big fat bunch of cash in there from the Mini. I totally forgot to lock my
remember
doors
that,
and stuff. I was like, oh my god,
Don't do that.
It was afterwards, and he was like,
That's a good
"Oh man,
idea.
I totally left
Dude,
it sitting right."
J-Lo peaked way too early, y'all. He's crashing.
Getting tired of her.
I mean,
No, I mean, I don't.
Jimbo, have you ever gotten your car broken into?
Once in an apartment complex. Well, it wasn't broken into.
What did you
I guess
leave
I
in the
would-
car?
Huh?
What did you leave in the car that enticed the criminals?
I don't think there was anything. I think they stole.
Ruined my point.
Yeah, sorry, I did. Yeah, it was unlocked because I used to back in the day. So luckily the window wasn't broken. I think they stole a sunglass case, but luckily the sunglasses weren't actually in it. I think they were in a different department.
right, but they saw a sunglass case.
In the glove
Could've been
box. No, it
Ray-Bans.
wasn't left
Could have been
behind.
I was in the- it was in the
Ray-Bans.
glove box?
Please.
Oh,
Yeah,
so-
so there was
I hate
nothing
Oakleys.
out. They opened the door, they rummaged through it, But I don't play at Burns enough, so I can't like comment on the
get-
break-ins or I never got broken in at rest. So I didn't
had to
peek.
s-
I just had
me
nothing to
neither, me
say.
neither. Yeah. I actually was I actually thought about it going to Wolford's Mini, which by the way was the best glow round ever because I've only played 2. And the first one, it was a little too bright in some spots, so it really wasn't kind of glowy.
There you go.
So thanks, Wolf. It was cool.
So what I do?
That's what I do. Okay, guys. Well, we're getting towards the end.
Yeah, we're at the end. So do we want to read?
Oh,
mean,
final thoughts.
We can do the final
Here's our
thought,
final
or you guys
thought.
can-
We are gonna do a
Give
final.
me some mo.
Let me find a short one. I don't want to read one.
You gotta read the big picture ones.
Oh yeah. That's okay. If you want to make your shot, you must believe.
Well, read a double.
That's the same. That's
I know
that's the
because it
same
turns
thing.
right. It turns right to it every time. All right. I just read the first one about him. Doubt is the unseen killer of most people's game. Doubt. Any shot you take, you must believe you'll make it. I said it once, I say it 1,000 times. I play with enough people. I hate when I hear, oh, I'm going to hit that tree. Oh, I'm not going to make this putt. Oh, da-da-da. Oh, da-da-da. Man, you've already defeated yourself.
Well,
I
there's
don't wa-
also on the flip side too, though. I've been in some sticky situations in the woods.
I bet you have 12 strokes off.
with the gap, that big, and I'm like, I can do this. Yeah, and instead of pitching out to the fairway, like, oh yeah, like I can hit this little gap and
Yes.
punch through and be instead of being in the fairway here, I'm 50 feet more up. I will try to take that risk, and so I have the don't doubt, and it shoots me in the foot.
Man, you're right, because we talked about that before where people, that's when you really got to know your skill level. I mean, we see the pros do it, and they're so deep in some of these wood, and they find that one little gap that somehow that they slice their disc right through it. Yeah, just pitch out and, live to fight another day kind of deal.
Screw that, man. I'm hero shotting it all
Yeah,
day.
hero shot.
You think
And I would,
you
say,
can do
well,
it.
I would say that's an execution problem. I think if your mindset is right, that's the first step. And that's what this
That's-
is about, right?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like if you can't be thinking about the things that could go wrong, you need to be thinking about what you have to do and the gap you're going to hit or whatever. Start there, and then obviously, you still have to execute. So
Right. You can't, but do what I was talking about. Think I'm going to putt hard and then sit there and worry about the miss, right? The comebacker.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be worried. The only thing I should be worrying about is walking up there and getting it out of the chains. I mean, personally. So, but cool. There we are. Awesome. Thanks, Stan.
yeah.
Thanks,
fun.
J-Mo.
Oh, do you want to
go.
know the Jumpman thing?
No, we can talk
No,
about it.
we'll do it off. We'll do it off. I mean, we've probably burned that out on the.
No.
No.
I'm just shocked you don't know.
I'm
Yeah,
a little
don't look it
embarrassed.
up. Right?
Anyway, so if you need any Jumpman services, J-Mo's your guy. Just
Don't call me.
message him on Facebook.
Don't go.
And
I was talking about Jordans.
yes, you'll see. And probably could do it in some Jordans.
Just
All
wrap
right,
it up.
sorry. So thank you, J-Mo. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for letting us use the place again.
Yeah.
Thank you
we
guys.
Came
Yeah.
inside. Thanks, Mike,
Sure.
for helping me set this up. And
Mike.
thanks to all the listeners and people who have chimed in. Who's all chimed in real fast. Give me a
People
ring.
watching now, so
There's not anybody.
Well, so Deb, Jimmy
Thanks.
Callis,
Yep. Who else?
Sydney Martin.
Sydney Martin. What did Sydney Martin have to say?
We love J-Mo.
We love J-Mo. I don't know Sydney Martin, so we'll get into So we'll get into that later. I showed him that during the.
You did?
Yeah, I already
Okay,
saw
okay.
it. So anyway, so
I did
thanks
just
y'all.
Hit me after I even said
You know me. Peace.
one more.
Peace.
Sniper shot music.
Oh, what's up, Snipes? That's Snipes.
Oh, is that Snipes?
Yeah, man,
Oh,
sniping
dude,
us,
this fucking
sniping.
guy.
Yeah, the dude. What did Snipes say?
What it do?
What it do?
Yeah.
Yeah, go listen to Snipes' music, dude. He's a guy out of Dallas. He's a. Where did that come from? What the
Who did that? Was that
Somebody must.
who's editing our video?
Snipes, yeah, cool. We need to get Snipes on to
That'd be
help.
fun.
Yeah, he does. Very interesting guy. He does music, and you would never think he's a rapper, and it's pretty good. And I say that because I'm just not a huge rap fan, but in today's world, man, what was that?
sweet. Let's get a freestyle on the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, you better believe that too. Cause
Why don't you make some beats for him and get him on here to freestyle to it?
All right,
we go.
and
I like that.
all right, peace and love from me.
Later, guys. Thanks
We're out.
for listening. Yeah, and
I gotta pee.
Thanks, y'all.
yep, good. Be
Thanks,
kind to
y'all.
yourself. Be kind to others.
Be kind to others. And J-Mo.
Later. Be kind to J-Mo. Be kind to your jump man.
Your local jump man.
Yeah. All right, we clear?